And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Wild Arms 3. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And we should be ready to go. We just need to know where to go. And if we ask him, he will tell us of a laboratory to the northwest where they were studying ley lines. I forgot if I talked to him in the last episode or not. And we should have Clive offensively upgraded. Yay! So we need to now go to this location. In due course, of course. So let's go ahead and get on our wild stallion. As we head across the wasteland. It should be around here. And there it be. Alright, in we go. Now, strangely enough, there's a handful of enemies in here, but our migrant level's so high we might be able to ignore a lot of them. I'll try not to, though. It's tempting to ignore them, so... Ugh. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why do I know this place? I have no memories. This is crazy. Alright, let's move. One of the dungeons... This dungeon's puzzles are interesting because it's a lot of reading. That's not a joke. It's a lot of reading. Okay, let's not bother with that first. Let's go this way. As we will do Hiya. And get a lucky card. Sweet. And Zahil Barry. A memorandum addressed to the night shift staff falls on the floor. Would you like to read it? 4 of you will be assigned the night shift this month. You must activate the elevator using your name as the password before you begin your shift. P.S. Bryant, please let Incapelia know. Benedict, you're last, so please empty the trash before you leave. Any questions, please ask Valente, who comes in before Bryant. Alright. And then Leyline Observatory. The Leyline Observatory is funded by a special organization where we research and study ley lines, an energy network that sustains our planet. By analyzing ley lines, we strive to refine the energy that sustains this planet. If successful, we will be able to deter the decay of this planet and breathe new life into the environment. May our blood and tears become the blessed rain, and our toil the light that warms the flowering greenery. We must bear the fruits of our research. Cool. Now you can search in all of these and see what you can find, but I don't believe there's anything of relevance in any of these. I believe they're all the same. Oh, no, there we go. Tool, radar. Press the square button to find random items inside treasure chests and other containers. So what we can do is pull out Jet and do that. White lab coat. White lab coat. Pair of stinky socks. And a white lab coat. All right. So you want to make sure you pick that up, because it's very easy to miss that, by the way. Very easy. I think one time when I was younger, I missed it. And I was so pissed I had to come back here and figure out. I had to go through each dungeon figuring out where did I miss something, and it was there. Alright, so the password is actually not that interesting, but it is Incapala. Or Incapelia, or whatever. Which is the name of one of the night shift people. And really, some people say it's trial and error, but it is somehow explained that she's the one that that you have to input to get this to work. Because she would be the one that would happen not to be made aware of it, because she already did her shift. So theoretically, she's going to be the last one to have her password put in. So you have to think of that. That's kind of the way that the puzzle sets itself. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds intricate, or way overly thought might be a better thought out. Like they put way too much thought into that puzzle, but systematically that's what they were going for. Veins circulating the subsurface catches your eye. Yes, we would like to read it. Underneath the crust of Felgaia lies a network of ley lines, which act as blood vessels to supply life energy to the planet. Atop these ley lines lies geologic stratum, strong points called ley points. It is interesting to note that many guardian shrines can be found atop the ley points. Not only do ley lines circulate the life energy of the planet, it is also assumed that they connect to ley points that amplify the energy mutually. In this sense, the ley lines and ley points are similar to blood vessels and organs of a living organism. This comparison paved the way for the Felgaia theory, which views the planet as one single life entity. The more you know. So grab that. And 3 call whistles. Sweet. Now, let's go all the way down here. And we get an ID card. The experimental record data was damaged. By piecing some of it together, you something to do with environmental data and simulation patterns dating back to 1,000 years ago. It appears the scientists were trying to revitalize or transform the environment artificially. That's pretty standard stuff. Luck is part of skill catches your eye. Would you like to read it? Sealed by magic. No, we will not use a duplicator for that. In the beginning... Alright. The progenitors of the human race are said to have arrived on this planet long ago on a ship that soars the heavens. However, there is no mention of where our forefathers came from. Without any absolute evidence backing up this folklore, many have come to view it as a mere fairy tale. On the other hand, there are those who take the folklore seriously, citing the fact that the human race seemed to appear in history overnight. I strongly believe that solving the mystery of the ship that soars in the heavens will one day shed light as to the true origin of the human race. Fair enough. You notice we haven't gotten into any battles yet, so we'll leave those there. Insert ID card, which we have. Up. In we go. And up we go. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Foist. Gimmel coin. 4,500 Smackerinos. A Gela card. Adult mag. This is actually a really important thing, but we're not going to look at it yet. There's a reason why. There is a strong reason why. It has to do with a side quest thing. Durin's, whatever. She came, journal, diary. She came by again last night. Whenever I'm lost in my labyrinth of contemplation, she reaches out her tiny hands. Who is she? Actually, it may be wrong to define her as a real person. As long as I don't tie myself down with logic, she is just she. I'm at a point where I can't live without her anymore. I can't continue my research without her. I can't concentrate. I want to know more about her. I'm more interested in her than I am learning the mechanics of the generator. Interesting. What could it mean? What could it mean? It's actually a good question because it's, you know, we don't know what it means. Ooh. Cremate. Yes, that does say comic book. Just in case you were wondering. Attack. Spectre. You know, just to make sure that that book dies. I hate those books. I believe the comic book is the bigger threat. I forget which one the bigger threat is, but we'll deal with them accordingly. Okay, never mind. They're both gone. They're undead enemy-like types, so you know that's going to work nicely. And yep. And Gallows is paralyzed. That's not a big deal. So we'll just finish the battle like so. And we'll use Clive because he has paralysis resistance. But nope, he just blew himself up instead. Yay! But we get a blue bracer. Nice. Which obviously we're going to put on somebody right away. That's to protect against stun. So, sweet. Definitely worth the fight. Who doesn't have it on them? Okay, Fiery Rage. So, what's her name has it? So, we probably should give it to Aqua Wisp. I don't know if he always gonna have that? Flash Hit, he's probably always gonna hold on to for a while. I don't know. It's tough to choose. Aqua Wisp will eventually lose. Well, you know what? Everything else is in Aqua Wisp, so we may as well put that in there too. There we go. Stun protection. Which means we will gladly remove or reset Poison Ward. Because that's not even very likely to be an issue. Poison usually we can handle. Alright. The other thing with the adult mag too is it burns a duplicator, and we don't want to waste a duplicator at the moment either. So, as they say, take your pick or pick your nose. I'd really just rather not deal with that. All right, mimics, mimicry, attack them accordingly. Hopefully they don't knock Virginia out, because that would suck. Or Jet, or Clive. I hope they just gang up on Gallows, or we dodge everything. That'll make me happy too. And for those of you wondering, Spectre is light elemental. I don't have enough to extension. Alright, one down, one to go. We should be rather good this battle. Alright, let's Gatling with her. Ooh, not enough to Gatling, huh? Just attack. Attack. Battle should be relatively over. There it is. Sweet. And we get a Holy Ankh and a Dragon the Fusru. Artifact over memories. Artifacts left behind from the Great War brought about a new power to the human race. Machines capable of activation through the use of will as an extension of oneself. Artifacts from ruins. Memories, otherwise known as arms. Today, arms commonly refer to portable machine weaponry, but originally it encompasses the technology used to make them. To this day, no one knows who these memories belong to, but the fact remains that we have come to depend on its powers. The more you know. Formerly known as chalk. The end of the Great War gave birth to the fundamentalism of nature Bhaskar. Secret ceremonies were held using the power of guardians, and two sects of Bhaskar were established. One as a religious group for those who had nowhere to turn to, and the other as restorers of the decayed environment. Shortly after the flames of war had died out, it is said that Bhaskars tried to rejuvenate Felgaia through the use of guardians. Guardians, which were considered to be the power that sustains the world, were attempting to do just that. The Bhaskars were said to have set up chalks, a structure signifying the belief in guardians, over the lay points. These chalks were used to suppress the expansion of the wasteland, and at the same time amplify the guardians' powers, while supplying energy to the world. However, the spreading of the wasteland was more severe than expected, and the chalks would only work to delay the decay instead of revitalizing the environment. These chalks later became referred to as guardian shrines and play a ceremonial role today. The rejuvenation of Felgaia would have to find a new, different approach. Beyond Oblivion. Demi-humans may look and think like humans, but they are different. Demi-humans called elves, get it, instead of elves, elves, like the Vivitch, elves, are said to have once existed on Felgaia. These elves were said to have fought off the demons using the power of guardians. Originally, the elves were a peaceful race, but led by the blacksmith warrior Vasim, they fought to save the planet. Other men who were said to have been revered on an epitaph are Fulcanelli, who performed the secret ceremony, and Blavatsky, who had insight about Felgaia. After the end of this bitter war, the elves vanished, and no one has heard of them again. According to one theory, since the elves were closely tied with nature, they are believed to have died off from the decay of the planet. Are the elves extinct? No one knows for sure. The demi-human elves have long been forgotten in the pages of history. Perhaps we will remember them when this planet returns to verdure. Okay. Might be pronouncing that word wrong. I think it's whatever. Well, whatever. Don't know, don't mind, and don't care. You get to a point where say this game uses some pretty heavily complicated words, so you have to stop caring. Okay, so these will be different. Implementation of the sample completed on time. Adjusting time schedule by O2. Everything is proceeding smoothly. This project was feared to be blasphemy against divine nature, but the favorable progress helped to ease our collective conscience. This is a significant leap forward to the theory. The outcome will be proven once the project begins to take shape. Adam Kadmon is about to be born. Pieces of experimental records. Will the seven of us earn a place in history as the creators or as immortal sinners? That will all depend on the completion of the sample. The 7 of us have come this far so that we can deliver another tomorrow for the planet. The experimental record table was damaged. By piecing the words together, it appears the scientists were studying the formations of life from the ley lines. A data sample of the planet seems to have been constructed, but no further details are available. Son, my only regret is that I will be unable to show you a world full of verdure. Well, wait. I will overlap the new world formation onto your figure. A new life. A life that must carry the burden for generations. Adam Cadman, you are our only hope. Guide this Felgaia so that it will once again be filled with greenery. You are the world's hope. I am counting on you for all children of this planet. Adam Kedmon, huh? It's not like I understand why I know this, but... What are you doing? Open sesame. There, it opened. A secret door. A secret door, but how did you find it? Surely it wasn't obvious. I don't know why, but I think I know this place. Actually, it's more like my body remembers it. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Do you think this place might have something to do with your lost memories? Who knows? But the fact is, I seem to faintly remember this place. Waving water, reflection of light, people in white lab coats. I wasn't alone then. Do not try to recall everything at once. It will be too overwhelming for you mentally and physically. There must be some kind of clue about his memories behind the secret door. Let's go find out. I concur. Because knowledge is power. G.I. Joe! As we get more battle. Alright, murder, kill. Let's try... let's do what we were doing before. Nope. Spectre. Get some! Nice. Dice dodge. See if we can get a fire kill here. For delicious gems. Give me your gems. Nice. Alright, now we gotta figure this out. Who's gonna open this thing? Well, Clive lost a lot of vitality for earlier, so we'll let Virginia do it. And boom goes the dynamite. Pixie dust, and we get some gems. Yay! Yeah, see, Clive had lost half of his vitality already. No need for him to lose more. The Felgaia theory. How can Felgaia possibly be a living planet? The theory that tries to answer this extremely simple yet difficult proposition is the Felgaia theory. In order for life forms to continue existing on Felgaia, it is necessary for the life form to regulate itself. Every species of life form work together as a single organism to control the planet's environment. Surprisingly, there have been cases of self-cleansing where foreign elements have been expelled. This function is very similar to ours. From a universal standpoint, Felgaia is regarded as a single life entity. Currently, the Felgaia theory is moving forward with synchronization. By regarding the planet as a life form, there are also plans to heal or revitalize the environment. We look forward to providing the results of this research. The guiding word. The guiding word is the magical password. The guiding word is my name and the key to open the gate. The guiding word will be lost in the sea of words if we rely on conventional wisdom. Okay. I think this is... yeah, okay. That's just repeating. The only thing that we know that was explained as a password was the guiding word. Or actually, it would be just, I think, guiding word. I believe it's just guiding word. Sweet. Sweet victory goodness. Anything new? Nothing new there. Okay, nothing new there. So, same story, same stuff. A photo. I have no idea who these people are, but why do I feel so uneasy? There's something about this picture. Yes, there is. Look closely. No, really, look closely. Seven scientists, huh? I finally found it. A clue to my father's whereabouts. So Daddy was here. Would you mind telling us more? Virginia began to recount the disappearance of her father 10 years ago. How her father flew into the wasteland, leaving her and her sick mother behind, never to be seen again. Many months of sorrow passed before she finally gave him up for dead. But the double pistols she wields and the technique required to handle them are the only memories she has left of him. Although these memories are distant, they are close and familiar to her, even now. Okay. This doesn't prove whether he's alive today or not, but I was able to trace my father's steps after he left. I'm sure Mom would be happy to hear about this, too. Can I take a look at that picture for a sec? Is this man here your father? Wait, how did you know? Did I describe him to you before? Well, so you do know him. Please tell me everything you know about him, no matter how small. Well, that man, it's kind of like, my old man. But don't freak out. What? I guess he was out having fun after Mom left. I can't have. He's my half brother. We're family. Oh God, no! My dad's a filthy heathen, sleeping with all kinds of women. Oh my goodness! You okay? That dirty-minded pervert of a father. I've come to grips with him leaving me, but what about Mom? How could he do this to her? Well, yes, it might have been wrong for me to assume Daddy was dead, but But if he was alive and well, I just wish he would have come home to see us. Hear me out. I haven't finished explaining yet. What I meant by that was, What I wanted to say was that he's the one that raised me and taught me how to survive in the wasteland. I've got it all wrong. He wasn't... damn it! Why am I the one pleading? I'm the one who doesn't have any I know. I know my father wasn't like that. I was always dead. I was always a daddy's girl. I loved him so much. There's no way he could be such a person. I was just so happy. So Daddy was doing fine. I wish he would have told us himself. I wish I could have let Daddy know I'm doing fine too. Sorry to crash the party. How nice to see you again. I've come to pay you back for that time you completely ridiculed me. Well, that was my personal reason for being here, but actually, I'm here to carry out my duty. Work. So you're here to command the big hunk of metal? That big hunk of metal. Allow me to introduce to you a golem, which we bore from the wisdom of Hades. Codename Divine Fortress, Asgard! Asgard has evolved enormously from previous fighting machines. The Gemini circuit embedded in his chest allows him to record and assess any situation, enabling him to react accordingly by evolutionary algorithm. A machine capable of correlating current situations with past data to calculate the best course of action? Impossible! But it exists, right here, right now. That's not all. The more Asgard fights, the more battle data he stores, which means he'll grow smarter after each battle. Amazing, isn't it? And that is why you have been selected as his first data specimen. Go, Asgard! Crush the target!
Mother.
Hold on to your butts, and if you're cute, hold on to mine. Let's get this going. So first things first, we need to actually kind of beat him down just a wee bit. And this battle is very odd, which are going to be situational of pretty much any battle dealing with Asgard. Don't worry, I'm not giving too much away by saying that, but I think that woman gave enough of it away. Don't you think? Yeah, anywho, let's get going. Let's go ahead and Mystic a lucky card. And let's go ahead and use a Gela card. It's Mystic Valiant. So that way we can get all this going. Asgard can do something which sometimes he'll do, sometimes he won't. So you may see it, you may not, depending on the situation. But there are a set of moves that he has that can be a little annoying, and you kind of have to figure out what you want to do about that. Uh-oh. Wait, I thought it was him attacking for some reason. Alright, there we go. All healed up. Well, not healed, all prepared. We're not healing anything. We're beefing up the offensive damage. Nice. Attack, 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 reload. Gotta get that FP back up. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, you can see we need to keep characters' HP over arguably 500. Nice crit. And you can pretty much see it's going to be Virginia that's going to be doing the healing, because Gallows' turn comes too late, unfortunately. But we may not have to worry about that, as this battle might be over. Yep. I don't think we can even put a dent in him. He's like an impenetrable fortress, but we've got to break through to keep going. Be on your guard. Something is beginning to swell from within him. Bring it on! My nipples! But we get XP and we get Gela, so yay. 4,800 Gela and we get 4,000 XP. Nice. And that actually got Jet to 21. So Jet leveled 2 levels. Nice. And everybody's close to their next level, so that's even better. Sweet. Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. To exhibit such power during a test run, the technology of Hades is astounding. This is excellent battle data, much better than unexpected. To free myself from future anxiety, I shall deliver the finishing blow. Meow. Reinforcements. Meow. This is an outrage. They're not one of us. If anything, they're our enemy. But what gets me is when a familiar face is being bullied by a new face in town. An enemy of my enemy could be my ally, but Asgard has determined you as hostile. Prepare to become its data. Milady, I am more concerned about the big fellow than her. Stare off. Wow, 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 wow. Now, sis.
Now, sis, now!
Why, you're sly as a fox. Fart bomb, the most greatest of evasional powers. Memories. Daddy! Whoa! Milady, she has awakened. I don't remember what voice I gave that guy. Can you take her over guard duty? You got it. I don't remember if I gave him a Cartman voice or that one. How are you feeling?
Huh? Well, I'm alright. Alright. I think I'm fine.
How's your arm? Try moving it.
I think it's okay. Just like normal.
Good. I was worried.
Well, now that you're feeling better, I think you should go back home. The wasteland's not for you. How can you say that?
A drifter confronts two obstacles the longer they continue their journey.
One is the artifacts of prehistoric culture
that far surpasses the technology of today. I'm sure you're well aware.
And the second one is the cause of Felgyre's decay. You'll be alright if you stick with measly little undertakings, but once you get yourself involved in those two matters, there's no turning back. Moreover, if you're not careful, you might just lose your life, like you almost did just now. It's not too late for you. Now is the time to turn back. No, I won't turn back. Oh, so there's a reason why you go overboard and act so recklessly. Do you mean to tell me that the justice you're looking for can only be found in facing danger? I have to face danger if I want to find... Just pack your bags and don't get involved in matters where you can't. I have to face danger to find my father. There's no way I'm turning back. Next time you show your face and try to get in our way, I, Mayor Schrodinger, will crush you to the ground, no holds barred. Just remember that.
What a bitch.
I'm sorry, but don't be mad at my sister. My sister's a little, she comes off as crass, but she's trying the hardest to be nice. I'm sure she...
Oh, you know what? I think I gave him the nerdy voice.
I'm sure she said...
No, I'm just going to stick with the Cartman one.
I'm sure she said what she said because she's taking a liking to you. Nobody wants to see people like that get hurt, right?
Yeah, Panda Bar! See, that's the problem. The casts in this game are so big, I can't remember all their voices. I'm sorry. I said something selfish. I probably shouldn't be the leader of this team. My father's been missing for a real long time now. I'd given up on him, but once I found out he might still be alive, I kind of went in over my head. Then Maya drilled me with her lecture, which made me realize she's probably right. It's too dangerous to get involved in it further. So let's call it quits and go our separate ways. So, you are dissolving the team so that you can head out on your own and search for your father's whereabouts. Is that what you're trying to say? That in and itself is selfish. Why not lend an ear to your comrades to hear what we have to say? If I may, I believe that the lost history of Felgaia, which I am in search of, can be found where you're headed. Ever since the first day I met you, and traveled together as a team with you as our leader, I have encountered many different events. All these events were stimulating, something I could never experience had I worked alone. Even if you try to stop me, I intend to travel by your side. I am going to continue to chase my dream.
When people face decisions, they sometimes hesitate and don't feel like moving from their spot. In this kind of situation, I think it's the leader's role to stand behind that person and give them a boost. I don't know if that should define you as a brilliant leader, but a good leader at least. You actually make traveling in the wasteland kind of enjoyable. We can't think of anyone else we'd rather have leading us. We all know there was danger involved. We wanted to do it. Well, we've come this far. Let's see this through to the end together. And once we're all done, let's make sure Granny coughs up a hefty reward. After all, she's the one who got us into this.
Thanks for your kind words, but...
Well, to tell you the truth, I said that to try and convince myself as well. I'm scared too, you know. Janice and that golem thingy, and that weird threesome. But by working together as a team, it gives me courage. Like I can and have to do whatever it takes. A married sniper who talks in big words, a sulky-looking punk, and most of all, a leader who's not always confident, but is capable of bringing it on when it counts. We're all so different, but we've done pretty good so far. You know, I kind of like this team. Maybe it's because I trust everyone's skills, but it's more like fate. Nah, that's not it. Just like our leader said, it's a bond. We're not tied together by fate. We're tied together by a bond. That's how we made it this far. And we'll continue to be together. Ain't that right, leader?
Thanks, everyone. I'll do my best.
Even if we stay together, the path we travel will be difficult. That will not change. Some of the clues we have so far are in the photo, which was torn in half. The evolution of the planet that the prophets mentioned, and scraps of information found in that laboratory regarding a plan to rejuvenate the world. Basically, the key point is global environmental control.
Looks like we have to prepare to face even more danger in the future.
We may be able to find more clues in my research material regarding the history of the planet. I propose we head to my home. It is located south of here, in a town called Humphreys Peak.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. And so you spend some time with your family. It gets lonely being away from home.
Yes, thank you. Dun dun dun. Where are you going? Leaving your guard duty? Oh, it's you. I hear you're Virginia's father. Shouldn't you be trying to stop her? What, the silent treatment? Forget it, I quit. Solving the mysteries of this planet, no thanks, that ain't for me. I'm just a drifter. I only work for profit, so I plan on bailing. That's what I suggest you do. I endowed you with the Arrogate Lam so that you can survive on your own. You are unable to handle any other arm. However, you have the Arrogate Lamb. Use its power to survive the wasteland. Even if you find yourself alone in this world, just remember there is a reason for your existence on Felgaia. Huh? You sure like taking care of me. I mean, you did teach me how to fight and survive on my own in the wasteland. But save your meddling for your daughter, not me. Or else she'll get herself into something she can't handle. I am cursed as a father. It's too late to face my daughter now. It would bring about more pain if she ever saw me. I must track down the unseen speculation that veils this world. I must atone. Who are you, really? You're a father to Virginia. You raise me and teach me how to survive the wasteland, and you search for answers to the mystery of Felgaia. What goes on in your mind? What is it that you know? Wait a minute. Maybe you know why I don't have any memories of my past, too. There you go, clamming up. Have it your way. I've had a change of heart. I was gonna hightail it on out of here, but I think I'll pretend to be friends a little while longer. That way I'll be forced to track you down no matter what. I'll save the Q&A session till then. Adios. An unforgettable memory can at times seem like an ugly scar. Humphreys Peak is located south of here. Just cross the bridge and stay along the shore. Is anyone listening to me?
Hey, what's this? Looks like a letter addressed to us. Is this your writing, Jet?
Give me that.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Whatever.
Don't tell me you were thinking about leaving a note and sneaking away.
I said whatever.
I know you were always on your own, but you're not alone anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's much more beautiful to be with someone than to be alone. I'm a firm believer in that bond.
Okay, okay. Now let go of my hand before I start murdering people.
Murder!
So, yeah, we're on the road again. Let's go ahead and grab our horse, since it's not where we were. There are actually 2 bookshelves in there we could have read, and I totally missed out on them, but they're not necessary. I want to say we need to go this way. And what do we have here? In we go.
So this is Humphreys Peak. It's pretty.
Yeah, this place is nice. Might you be a landowner?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. My house is the one with the blue roof. Please let me introduce you to my wife and daughter. I may as well. In Humphreys Peak. Sounds like the name of a porno. I'm home, Caitlin. Have you been a good girl?
Daddy!
Have you kept Daddy's promise?
Yep. I didn't catch a cold and Mommy been helping me out. And I've been helping out Mommy too. But I still hate celery.
Then let's promise on your ribbons that you'll be able to eat celery next time.
Okay, I'll try my best. I promise on my ribbons. I thought I heard Caitlin all excited. Welcome home, honey. But what a surprise. You always write us beforehand, letting us know when you're coming.
Yes, I just stopped by to do a little research. Oh yes, let me introduce you to my traveling companions.
Ah, Gallows, Carradine, a basket by your side. I'm available 24 hours, 7 days a week for your guardian consultation needs, ma'am. At your service.
I'm Virginia. And this is Jet. Clive's been teaching us so much about everything. I'm Catherine. It's nice to meet y'all. Please make yourselves at home. Hi, I'm Caitlin, Mommy and Daddy's little girl. Thank you for looking after Daddy.
I'm sorry, but we need to take over the living room for a while. We need to do some research.
I understand. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
About the research.
No, I will never be able to fill Father's shoes. How about some tea or coffee? Caitlin, will you help Mommy in the kitchen? Okay.
Books. So many books.
Well, are we getting any closer to solving the mysteries of the world from the words of our forefathers?
Who knows? All I see are words. Am I supposed to know what they mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Books without pictures are boring.
How about you, Clive? Anything?
According to my documents, there have been many attempts to alter our environment throughout the ages. However, the method was not evolution, as the prophet stated, but rejuvenation.
and this massive undertaking called the Yggdrasil Project was most likely the biggest of its kind. A great deal of money, technology, and time was invested into this Yggdrasil system. When did the project start? This book fails to mention it. Oh, but there is a section here about the expert who carried out the project. Let's see. It appears they were a party of 7, each with their own area of expertise, such as science and magic. The members of this organization were replaced according to what specific field was needed at the time. However, this organization always consisted of 7 members and later referred to as the Council of 7. The Council of 7? Council of 7. 7. What is it? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about that name. We open our inventory, sort. But more importantly, a photo of Daddy. It's got 7 people in it. And your old man was a scientist, just like the Council of 7. This is...
So if our leader's father was a member of the Council of 7, would that mean that this Yggdrasil project was about 10 years ago? I've never heard of anything about it.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Just because there are 7 people in a picture doesn't make them the Council of 7.
You know, this is gonna sound really stupid, but doesn't this guy here look familiar?
Yeah, I've seen him somewhere. So who's he supposed to look like?
I think it was Malik or whatever. You know, the one of the prophets.
One half of the picture was kept at Virginia's place. Is that correct? I remember seeing this photo about 10 years ago, just when my father disappeared. So 10 years have elapsed, yet the man in question has not aged. Could it just be a look-alike?
Or maybe there's some kind of hidden secret behind this.
It's a good point. None of them looked like they've aged in their pictures.
It's me, Malik. See? Look at me and try to remember me. Even if the cloning is successful, it's meaningless if there is nothing within. A mere vessel of flesh without memories is worthless. Wait just a little longer. I will regain your memories.
Okay.
I slipped like a log after reading all those books yesterday.
So how did your research go?
We seem to have dug up a deeper hole than before.
Maybe we're not seeing the whole picture because we're trying to get down to the nitty-gritty. Well, yes. Let's just summarize what we know at this point. The prophets are trying to evolve the planet using artifacts, and I'm sure that them extracting the Gothi's life energy has something to do with it too.
The goal of the Council of 7 was to rejuvenate the planet's life. There must be some kind of connection between the prophets and the Council. And this connection might have something to do with my father's heading out into the wasteland. The planet's life. Say, not too far from this town is a mineral vein full of gems. Are we heading there to get some spending money?
No, nothing like that. They say the crystallized gems we see inside ruins and caverns are actually shards of the planet's life. They may not provide an answer, but we might find some clues. The truth of the matter is, there's too much we don't know.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but hearing you talk about guardians made me realize something. Honey, remember our wedding? I don't remember. Well, Caitlin, that's because you weren't born yet.
Oh yes, of course. Around these parts, it is customary for a couple to visit the Guardian of Luck to wish for good fortune.
Another guardian shrine? That means they might be headed there.
So we have 2 leads, the mineral vein of gems and a guardian shrine. This is big.
What are we waiting for? Let's get this show on the road. Indubitably. I was surprised you mentioned that.
Yes, I know. Normally, I wouldn't want you venturing into dangerous territory. I wonder why I said that. Maybe because Daddy looked like he was having a lot of fun.
Did I look that way?
Come to think of it, maybe you did. Watching you searching for the truth yesterday reminded me
Of how we were before.
it wasn't your fault about Father, so please.
Yes, I know. Right now I have companions to help me along. Perhaps that is why I look like I was having fun. Seems like a pretty good guy, don't you think? Alright, we are back in control. And grab the grab bag. Let's be as Clive right now. Daddy, I have a favor to ask you. Mommy bought this book for me, but the next chapter is sold out. I really, really want to know what happens next, so can you find the next chapter for me? So we get Adventure 1. We're going to get more of these as the game kind of goes on. So there's going to be some stuff to do regarding getting the storybooks for. We can also read them as we get further, you know. We can also read them. And that again will be something that comes later. There, that should do it. I was called in for repairs, but it should be fine now. Oh, so that's how they maintain these memory figures. These memory figures, essential to a drifter's travel, are one of many artifacts excavated from ruins. We members of the Ark of Destiny maintain these figures for free. You guys sure do a lot. Some consider us a religious order, but we don't exactly place our faith in any god. Instead of relying on something we can't see and praying for a better life on this planet, Founder Lamium tells us that we must live each day to the fullest in order for the planet to reach its ideal state. I've also heard that the Founder Lamium is guided by the voice of a saint. Our basic principle is to live ungrudgingly so that we can devote our efforts to our everyday lives. So in a sense, we're kind of like a volunteer group. If you have a chance and are interested, please stop by our temple sometime. We're indebted to these memory figures. We'd love to stop by one day.
Yeah, we are.
Of course we are. And there's one other item we can grab, so I may want to just grab that really quick while we're here. Problem is I forget which house it is. It ain't this one. So, this one? Yes. You get a potion berry, and you bet your top dollar we're gonna buy another upgrade. We're gonna buy the one for Jet. Boom. Now we can start maybe some spare money in some others, but in my opinion, Virginia's doing pretty good right now. These two are pretty pricey as well, so we might use leftover money at some point to increase it, but we haven't actually been able to utilize the full benefit of this yet, so we're probably going to hold back a bit and spend more on Clive and Jet, just to get their damage up. That's what makes sense to me anyways. Should have, yep, there we go. We'll sell the fire gems and the light gems. So we're done here. I know this episode's going a little long. I just want to kind of get us sorted out so when we start the next episode, we're already good to go. But I don't think there's really anything else that we need right now. So, yeah. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. And when we come back, we've got 2 different destinations of interest. And we're going to have to figure some more of that out. And there's a little other handful of things that we might want to think about as well. Anywho, thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for more live RPG gaming action, as well as interacting with me while I play through games. Anyway, thanks guys for stopping by. We will see you guys next time.